Hello, first thing you're going to do is go to this URL right here, https://twinery.org. Once you get there, you'll come to this screen right here. You're going to click on Download Desktop App. You're going to bring up to this website, GitHub, and you're going to ignore all this other fluff right here, and you're going to find this right here. This link right here for Windows. If you're using Windows, if you're using an Apple laptop or Apple computer, you can do Mac. And if you're using a Linux operating system, you're going to go to one of these. But since I'm using Windows, I will be clicking on this link right here. You click on it, and I already have it downloaded, and I'm just going to click on it, open link. And you're just going to follow the prompts, but I'm not going to do that since I already have it installed. So I already have it installed, so I'm going to click on Twine. Let's get rid of this because, yeah. You're going to come up to this screen right here, and you're not going to see all these projects because these are my personal ones, but you're going to see them first, and you're just going to click on this new button right here. You're going to title it, so let's just call it First Game. Click Enter, and this is what you're going to see at first. Now, the way I'm using this this system is not the way this system is intended. I'm just using this system as a way of keeping track of the dialogue choices and actions that the player takes. So for this first one, it could be, you can move it around, put it at the top of the screen. I'm going to rename it, probably, let's call it Introduction Cinematic. Press Enter, and then you can type in whatever. So for example, opening scene happens, player's eyes open to nothingness, and then you can type in a brief description of what the player's going to see through their eyes, if that's what you want to go for. And the player can be confronted with a couple of dialogue choices or action choices. So how you're going to do that is you're going to type in these symbols, two of them, like so. One of them can say, probably, get up and make your bed, and then end it with those two symbols again, or brackets, and then it'll automatically make this new this pop-up right here, and it'll have an arrow so you can keep track of it. You can do another one, another action. It could be just stay under the covers and reconcile your life. Two more brackets to end it. Bam, another one. And you can make as many as you want. Let's say if you get up and make your bed, the next one, you can type in a brief description of what your character does, or the player. So the player finishes making their bed and makes their way to the kitchen to get something to eat. Then once that's done, you can go down here, put in another brackets to be confronted with more action or dialogue choices, and they could say, open the fridge to find something to eat for breakfast, and with two more brackets, and then boom, and you just repeat, rinse and repeat with whatever actions and dialogue choices the player can make and how the story will go. How you maneuver around this thing is you use your right clicker on the mouse. That's how you move around. Left click to select them. Select these different pop-ups. And if you can move these around too, so you can move one. If you're gonna move it one at a time, you can just click on one, left click, and just move it wherever you need to. And these grids provide a good way to keep things snappy and clean. If you want to move multiple, you can just left click and hold, and do it like this, and then left click and hold. Same thing, like that. And this is how you're going to utilize Twine to your advantage in making your video game, your RPG.